G'day mobile gaming fans, it's Michael Raw from ROHR Apps here yet again with another game review. Now I was going to be doing casual games only this week, but I had a special request on my Twitter account to do this Magic Match puzzle game from Weasel Warrior Studios. Now remember, a quick game's a good game, so kids get out there and get into nature and limit your screen time. So Weasel Warrior Studios, big shout out to you here on this review. It's only been out for a week. Came out in July, 28th of July. Only had a small amount of downloads, but what I really love about this is the story behind it, because a lot of apps they just release them. There's not much thought gone into why they created or story behind it. So this one, if you read it, exploring an uncharted rainforest, etc., etc., it goes into like a mystical, magical history of this game, and quite detailed. So I really like that part of it. So it builds the atmosphere already. Going into it, let's just go here. So the graphics, I can see, I wouldn't say that they're pro graphics, but they're definitely up there as really good, and a hell of a lot of thought gone into them. Ad content is quite minimal. I've played it a little bit and it didn't really annoy me too much. It's actually, the big thing I'll say about this app is that it's very busy. There's a lot going on in here, and I actually felt a little bit overwhelmed by all the menus and all the things you can do in here as well. These are the notifications. You get your reward notifications, different things there. So here you can see, now this, I got a bit lost here. So this is, you can actually purchase these. So if you finish the tutorial, you get your in-app currency. Now the in-app currency is this here. Again, it takes a bit of time to go through this. It's not all self-explanatory. You have to really watch the tutorial to understand what the game's all about. So I guess my only criticism would be that you can't just jump straight in and really know what you're doing. You've got to really learn about this game. It's more for the I suppose more seasoned gamers out there who are keen to really dive right into a game, as opposed to those more general casual gamers that just want to jump in and do a really simple gameplay. So that's probably my only criticism. You can actually customize your wallpapers, your themes here, challenge your friends, shows you all your scores. Again, I don't know, this I think I've unlocked this, I'm not too sure. That is, I have to score, yeah, I have unlocked that one, so that's unlocked. And then these are the things that unlock. Okay, so these achievements are coming. Looks like I've unlocked those. So it looks like these are the unlocks. Over here you got your market. You can actually purchase things. These are your avatars or your badges, your wallpapers. You can buy those for the in-app currency, 20,000, actually 2,000. Now it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a while to earn that sort of in-app currency. So you're probably going to have to, if you do want to unlock that, it's going to cost a lot of money. So you get 3,000 for $1, 35,000 for $10. So there you go. So you can earn gems by unlocking ads, etc. The no ad cost is, I did it before, I can't remember how much it cost. I think it was like, it's not working now. Is that a glitch? Or is that my internet? I think it was working before. Anyway, I think it was around, was it $4? Correct me if I'm wrong. That takes you back to the Play Store. There's your leaderboards. This actually shows you, goes you back to the tutorial. You need to watch the tutorial if you know what you're going to be doing here. Okay, so let's jump straight in. Two different, there's challenge play, which is coming soon. Obviously it's just a fresh game out. So the name of the game is you have to watch the tutorial, but you can slide left, up, right and down, alright? So as you slide whichever way, a random rune or I suppose puzzle block opens up. Now what you have to do is, the red ones are almost like blockers, And you have to, if you can get 3 in a row, which I've done a few times, they actually get rid of some of the lines here. So the name of the game is actually connect doubles together. So you got the 2 ones there, put them together, get the 4. As you swipe down, the 2 2s go together, as you can see down the bottom here. The more you play this, the more you'll like it, because originally I was thinking, I was really confused. I thought, oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? But once you play it for a while, you can actually figure out what's going on. And I got a little bit hooked a little while ago about trying to do this. So if you like puzzle games, this is definitely one for the app library. Again, it took me a little while to figure out what was going on. Actually, I'm doing pretty well now. But one thing I will say too is, see there, you need to score 3,000 points to get the reward. I've played this a little bit. I can't get close. I don't know whether it's just me, and I'm really bad at puzzle games. But maybe I'm just, now I could be wrong, but I believe the difficulty settings or the difficulty of the gameplay just might be too high. They might just need to sort of get some feedback on the gameplay from users, just to see if it's actually just a little bit too hard overall, because you need a really good mix of difficulty yet being able to use skill to overcome that and actually having a fun experience. So, you know, if you're not leveling up through the game, you're constantly stuck on one level, you're going to give up this game. So another little bit of advice, look, again, I could be wrong, it's just my opinion. So I think the big thing for indie game developers is the testing phase and the the test flight phase, because if you can get some really good testers, see, I didn't make it. I thought I was going alright. So I'm sort of stuck on this level. There's an ad. That was the first one I've had in ages, actually. So ad quantity is not too bad. You can get out of that pretty quick. Navigate to home. So yeah, look, I think I know where they're going with the graphics. I think they could be a little bit more polished. I think that, you know, again, I don't think they're pro quality graphics, but I think a lot of thought's gone into them. It does definitely bring you into the storyline, and it's quite authentic to the storyline. I'd like to see what the challenge play unlocks. I'm not too sure about the font. I probably don't know if I'm overly keen on the font. Please comment if you don't like the font. I'm not overly keen on the font. But again, I'm coming back to it, and I want more. So that's a good start. But again, I think that probably the difficulty factor might be a little bit too high, because you want to be able to level up reasonably quick and progress through the game, because then you get a bit bored with it. And who knows, with new updates, they could come up with some really cool levels and some enticing game hooks to keep you playing. You've got to get those. There, that's what you got to do. See, they disappear. Apparently you can get to 10, but I've only made it to 6. I mean, I'm either having a shocker and I'm not that great at these games, or again, I'm right and the difficulty's too high. I think I could be right. Again, it's not a criticism, it's just an observation. So I think they've done an amazing job as far as there's no glitches. It's I think they've tested it really well. How am I going? Oh, no, yeah, I'm out again. Didn't even make it all the other one. Alright, so please comment and tell me what you think of this game. I think it's definitely one to check out and see if you can master. See how many levels you can get through. I think it's actually quite a unique gameplay. And I like the storyline behind it. I think it's good to have a bit of something behind it. But again, I'm not leveling up quick enough. yeah, come on. I'm going alright now. See? That, to me. Oh yeah, that was that random feature where it sort of can go up or down. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So it's actually, it's a little bit like, not Sudoku. I suppose it's not like Sudoku, but the grid. Oh no. See, you sort of can get stuck. Am I going to get out again? Oh, 3 in a row here? No. There we go. That's what you want. Again, I think you sort of randomly go left and right just to see what's going on. You can sort of get a bit lost in it. Maybe those hardcore puzzle players will think this is really good and blitz me on my score. I don't think I'm doing very well. How am I going? No, I'm out. Alright, so I won't play anymore, I'll go back to the home screen. I'll just play it while I finish up. So yeah, so graphics definitely I think could have been improved upon. But again, if they've got the base of the game ready and they've got the graphics ready to go, then you don't want to delay too much on getting those graphics. To make this game, where am I going now? Oh, see, I'm getting hooked on it because I'm playing more of it. So it's definitely got a game hook. Grabs you in and makes you want to play more. One to challenge your friends with. So yeah, so I'd probably rate this one 3.5 to 4 stars, just given that it is a little bit more involved as far as you can't just jump in and really know what you're doing. You've got to sort of, you've really got to do the tutorial. So it took me a little while to figure it out. But the tutorial was good, it did explain it. See, I've only earned 3,000. To level up, I've got to earn a hell of a lot more. So it's going to take me a long time. Otherwise, I'll just have to purchase them. So yeah, definitely want to check out. I recommend definitely checking that one out, seeing if you can beat my, or make it through past that 3,000 level, because I just can't.